Hi, I'm Alema Harrington, sportscaster, broadcaster, podcaster, SUDC, substance use disorder counselor, and a person in long-term recovery. And just want to share a little bit of my experience with the other side of addiction. The other side of addiction, which by the way you can find on Resilience Talk Network, the thing that intrigued me was the difference. There's so many podcasts out there, and they're all good. And everybody wants to try to distinguish themselves and be a little different. This to me has been so unique because it really addressed the family aspect of the disease of addiction, which is the other side of addiction, just like it sounds. And that the fact that doesn't always or even often get the attention that it needs. And to hear that side of it, I think, is important for people that are dealing with the disease of addiction to understand what the other side is going through. That is critically important. And at the same time, in a different forum for the family members to hear the perspective of what the addict is really going through in a much more subtle way, in a way that's not intrusive, that allows people to just talk about it. And that's the beauty of the podcast format, is for people to just be able to talk. Those are the best podcasts, are when people just get on and start to chop it up, as we like to say, or talk about a topic. And this is an important topic. There's so many people that are on the other side of the addict that they need help. They want help and maybe don't know necessarily how to ask for that or get the help that is needed. And once you understand that we're dealing with a family disease that's, impacting the family dynamic, then we recognize that, okay, the people that are not necessarily, not the addict struggling in the disease of addiction, those people need help too. I always talk about, if you take an addict out of the family dynamic and get them help, and then bring them back into that same family dynamic, the chances of them relapsing are very high. But if you take the addict out and the family members out, and everybody gets treatment and then comes back together, well, now you have an operation that has the potential for success. And that's what the other side of addiction, the podcast, has done, I think, for a lot of people that continue to watch it. Or if you haven't, then those are the things you'll discover in this podcast that are unique and different. And so I was looking for an opportunity to continue talking about addiction and my life experience, but also to be able to hear the other side. And Al brings that in, and his personal experience, and a willingness to listen, and then to hear the perspective of the family members. And that's so important for the family member or the loved one of the addict to have a voice. And the other side of addiction provides that.